This is John T for the Boxing Voice, and I'm joined by middleweight Denzel Bentley. How you doing, Denz?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. What have you been up to this week?
Nothing much. Just chilling, recouping, thinking over what happened, and waiting to get back, really.
So you had a week off. You haven't been in the gym?
No, I haven't been in the gym, no.
Okay. Well, you're looking good on the face, so there's no marks, which is obviously good going forward. So talk us through, what happened. We've had you on the site loads of time. You're a good friend of the site. Big hopes for you, and it didn't go your way. What happened?
I ain't even got a clue. I felt good. Everything was fine. Camp was good. You was in the gym. You saw me. I was all right. Made the weight fine. Just fine. It just didn't happen. I got caught. I got caught with a shot, and it kind of threw me off. And I got caught with a whole load of other shots, and then the ref kind of jumped in. But I don't know. I can't even explain it. I felt like the first round, he caught me the first round. And I thought, okay, he's a little bit stronger than I remember or than I expected. Mm-hmm. So just warm up, just get warm. I thought I had a good second round or decent second round. I closed the gap a little bit. And I thought, all right, cool. I'm getting to him a little bit. I could see him marking up and stuff. And then I think he came in with he fell into the shot, but I kind of reacted. So I kind of reacted to it before he threw it. So as I reacted to it, my hands come down and he just caught me on the chin with a right hand. And, it kind of threw me off. And it was just like, he just continued throwing that same punch. And obviously the ref done his job, so can't complain.
Yeah, that's kind of how I saw it, watching it on the TV, if I'm honest, Matt. I mean, the first round's always a bit cagey anyway. Probably did give it to Felix, but it weren't too much. The second round, it felt like you were much back in it. And then part of that third round at the beginning, you landed quite early, and I thought, oh, hang on, now you're trying to assert a bit of pressure here. It looked like you might start getting your own way there. Was there a specific punch that he threw in that third round that then just sort of like changed it?
Yeah, it was the right hand when I it was just like literally that one punch. I think it was literally that right hand that before the stoppage, that was the only shot, because I felt like in the beginning of the third round I was getting my way a bit, I was landing shots. And then he just started trying harder and harder, but I was a bit too reactive to his pressure. I should have been, I was still in the mindset of, okay, I'll settle when the rounds go on, because I'm probably still a bit cold here. Like I'll settle. I did warm up well. I'm not going to say we didn't warm up, but we might have warmed up a bit too early. We had to stop and then go again and stop and go again, because we felt like, who was it on? I think it was Callum Johnson on, and something happened. And I just remember something happened in the first. We were warming up from when Callum Johnson making his ring walk, but in between there was a lot, like 10 minutes, wait 10 minutes. So I think Callum Johnson went on, so we started warming up. I think he stopped the guy, and then we had to wait like 10, 12 minutes before we could walk. So it was like, do we just warm up the whole way through, or do we just relax? And I probably came in a bit cold to say, but we just got the timings a bit messed up. But got in there, and it was literally just that one shot in the third round that got me. And then obviously he just unloaded and kept throwing more right hands, and the ref obviously said, he's not going to stand and watch that, so he jumped in.
Fair enough. Is there anything you would do differently? One or two things I did see, a couple of comments that they felt that your guard was a bit down, your arms were down quite a bit compared to being tight.
Yeah, the thing is, that's how I fight. That's how I've always fought. And you see me in the gym, that's how I spar. And before that, no one was complaining about, guard was low. And I can admit it is low. My guard is low at times. And most of the time it's low. But that's because, I'm instant kind of movement type fighter. But I feel like I was overreactive, which let me down more than my guard. Like if I was a bit more settled and was, reading the punches, I would have been able to slip and move and block or whatever it was. But I was just too reactive because he just kept coming. So I was like I felt like, I've only watched it back once, but I felt like I was a bit too jumpy in there. I wasn't settled and relaxed like the second Ephraim fight. But I was a bit too jumpy in there, reactive. So every time he'd move, I'd react to it. And when I'm reacting, I'm just reacting. I'm not thinking, okay, something's coming block or something's coming slip. I'm just reacting. Oh, snap, he's coming, get out of the way. And then that's what he used to his advantage, I think, and then caught me with that shot. So
I think what would have been good to see is if I mean, Felix is a great fighter. We knew that before. We say the same after. Clearly he won, so we can't take that away from him. But it would have been nice to see you test him a bit more, because a lot of the fans kind of felt that his CV maybe wasn't as strong as yours. Certainly when you talk about the 2 Heffron fights, I don't think he'd had them 2 fights. And a lot of the, as you know, I go around all the gyms around London and Essex, and every gym I was going to, it was like Denzel Felix, and it was a real 50-50. But I think a lot of people felt that, let's see what it's like when you put it on him. And it's just sad that we kind of didn't see that, because I suppose he got that big punch quite early.
Yeah, and that's why it's annoying, because I didn't even get to show, a little bit of what I could do or anything like that. So, but it is what it is, and I can't change it. He's done his thing, like I've said, and obviously it wasn't me that was able to test him. So he moves on, and I have to just kind of come back.
I guess he did to you what you were hoping to do to him, and you will be back.
Exactly that.
So let's move on then. So have you heard from Ray and Martin this week? I know you've been off, but have you spoke to him?
Yeah, no, to be honest, I've been at the gym, not to train, but to see them.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, I spoke to them. Yeah, I would have went there if I won. I'm not going to hide my face and, not come up because that's just because I lost. So I went up there, see them, see the boys and stuff. Yeah, I spoke to them, had a chat.
And they're all a good team there anyway, so they'll all be behind you. Good Peacock boys.
Yeah.
So where do we go next? Well, what's the thought? I mean, that might not be down to you. That might be down to Ray and Martin and Frank necessarily. But any ideas, any thoughts?
I want to get back out straight away. I don't want to sit on this and take time out because, pardon me, I don't think there's much I need to. Well, there is things I need to work on, but there wasn't no massive injuries. And I've got 28 days from the board, so I can't do it for 28 days. But apart from that, I just want to get out as soon as I can. But like you said, that's down to Martin and Ray, and obviously also Frank and stuff. So I want to get back out straight away, get back to, what I know I can do, and just continue to build what I was building, innit? I just, missed the step. So now I got to get back and go again. So I don't want to, some people, you see them take losses and they take like a whole few months or a year off and all of that. I want to get straight back into it. I'm not really trying to sit down in my feelings like that. Yeah,
that's good that you're responding like that. I mean, you could tell on the night that you didn't have any visible. I think you had a little cut, but you could tell looking on TV that he would be all right to come back, and that's the right thing. Just jump straight back in, because otherwise you dwell on it, you become inactive, then you become rusty. Probably play on your mind quite a lot. Whereas actually chucking yourself back in the deep end. Any names of anything that you might, or where we go back? Because I guess looking at that level, at British level, you've got. I mean, Liam Williams obviously got beat the week before, so he's back maybe. Would you want that yet? I don't know. Like Linus Udofio, is that a step back? But he's undefeated. He's got a title.
Listen, it's down to the team. It's down to the team, really. And with Williams, he's not going to want to fight me. He doesn't get anything out of it right now. And with Linus, that's not a fight I'm going to chase, because we tried to get that for the Southern area, the English, and it didn't happen. So people might be more willing to fight me now because they've seen that. Whereas before, everyone's like, don't really want to go near him. So maybe now, I don't know. But like I said, I'm not even in a position to call names right now or say who I want to fight, who I feel like I want to fight. I'm not in a position to do that right now. So I'm just going to let my team decide what's going on with that. And hopefully when I get back to where I left off, then we can start talking about names I want to fight. But like I said, I only want to move forward. So if it's nothing that's going to benefit me, then I don't want nothing to do with it.
Good stuff, mate. I can only think of about 3 or 4 people that have ever finished their boxing career undefeated anyway, mate. So most people do get that loss at some stage. It's how you bounce back and what you learn from it. Sounds like you already started those discussions with Ray and Martin, and we'll look forward to having you back in the ring again soon, smashing it up. All right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cheers, Denzel. All the best.
Thanks,
enjoy the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive, from Border Wars, from Title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.